guys, and welcome back to another episode on the channel. Today we're going to be cleaning this guy up and doing just kind of your routine maintenance kind of stuff. We're going to change the oil, we're going to change the air filter, we're going to wash this thing, we're going to clean out the inside, we're going to get it all spruced up while we are still trying to source the head unit. We may hit these, try to clean up these headlights, make them look a little more new, I guess. And what else are we gonna do? I want to look into whatever that leak is right there, because it's coming from underneath, so I'm not sure where that's coming from. So we got a lot to do today in this video. So without further ado, let's get this oil all switched out. That way I'm not laying under it when it's wet. So yeah, let's get this oil switched out real quick, and then we'll pull it outside and start with the washing and stuff. Alright, so hard to see, but we are currently draining the oil pan. While we do that, we are going to exchange the filters. We're going to get rid of this. We'll fill up our new filter, toss it in there, and then at that point we'll close this up, add our oil, let it sit probably. Might let it run for a minute or two, although I shouldn't because I'm inside. So I might wait until I get that stuff done, and then I will take it out, let it run. It's still got oil in it, be fine. So let's get this oil filter exchanged. Just a couple things to remember on your filters. Always put a little bit of oil, or I like to always put a little oil around the seal. Give it a nice seal to the filter mount. And also I like to put as much oil into it as I can get, because I don't want it to start out dry. And always make sure that your other seal has been removed, or else you will have leaks. And I think that pretty much will do it. I think that's pretty much it. And our other seal is indeed on the other filter, so we are golden. So all we got to do is put some oil in it, and from there we are going to change the air filter, because I also have one of those. So that should just about do it for the oil change once we put the drain plug back in. Alright guys, so we got the oil all done. I will check it again for a final time when it's on the ground, because right now it's got a slight tilt to it. So we'll check that again momentarily. So the last thing I'm going to do before I call it an evening is replace our air filter. This one's looking pretty nasty, just ready to be replaced. So here we have it. It's really pretty simple. Just a couple of clips here, and then we're done. Just like this. Let's just stay down in there. Just like that. And just like that, it's got a new air filter in it as well. I almost forgot to throw on those windshield wipers. Can't leave it hanging on that one. Today we are going to be hopefully finishing this guy up. The only thing that's left to do that I can see is it does have an ABS light, which, here I'll show you. have an ABS light on here, as you can tell. So what I've done is I hooked up my scanner, and for whatever reason it will not read the ABS code. So what we're going to do is we are going to manually check these codes. So what happens is you basically ground the right pin in the OBD2, and it will then give you I guess it will, the ABS light will flash, and I'll show you, but it'll flash in a sequence that'll give you a number, and then you just have to look in the manual, or it's online too, what your codes are. And I've read that it will only give you up to 3 codes, so I'm gonna fix the codes that I got and I'll show you guys, and then we'll see if we get any other ones. So basically all you're gonna need is, I'm just gonna use this wire, and really all you're gonna need is that wire, or I saw some people make their own kind of plug-in for it, just so it's all I guess a little more professional and not so janky, I guess, for lack of a better word. So sorry for the camera moving around a lot. So basically what we're going to do is, I dropped my wire. Basically what we're going to do here is we are going to ground 2 of these, or ground a pin basically. So wire in one side, wire in the other side. So what I found is it says pin number 9, which is generally the top right, but basically it would be the top right on the smaller side. So for me, the way that it's mounted is the bottom left, and then you want to put the other end into a middle one, which would, and then so it'd be the middle row, or the middle 2 pins are grounds on the opposite row. So for me it's bottom left and middle top row is where this pin needs to go. Every other one that I've seen, it was 180, so it would be top right and then one of the bottom ones, but like I said, mine's upside down, so we are going to ground it. It's the same, it's just rotated 180 degrees, 80 degrees. So let's get that done, and then I'll show you what we get for codes. Alright, so just so you guys can see how we've got it grounded, it is on the bottom row here and top middle here. So with that set like that, what we're going to do is, now we're going to look at, well, I don't want to do that. We're going to look at the codes for the ABS light. And it will actually give 4 codes, but one of the codes shows that the process is incomplete, which is code 12. And I will show you exactly what we're talking about here. So you fire it up, and then see it goes out, and then it's going to give you codes. So the long codes are 10s, and the quick codes are the single unit. So let's see here, 1, 2, so that's 26. 1, 2, 25. That's 12, saying the sequence is over. And that was 21. Okay, so as you can see, we've gone completely through, so we got to 26 twice. So all the codes that we got there were 26, 25, 21, and 12. And I'll put what each of those codes mean on the screen right here.
from the list. So basically, I'm pretty sure 21 is a fault with the left front wheel speed sensor, and then 25 and 26 is a fault with the right front wheel speed sensor, and then 12 is kind of letting you know that the sequence is over. So we're getting those two, basically the front wheel speed sensors, which I did order, and they are actually right here, in here. So what we are going to do is, basically this is it. So we've got a couple little grommets that go in, and then one clip. It should be a pretty quick and straightforward change. What I'm going to do is we'll get this tire off and I'll show you guys what that looks like, and then we will do it to the other side. To clear the codes, it says to take the negative terminal off the battery for 60 seconds. So we're going to take it off for a couple of minutes, and hopefully that resets the ABS, and we'll do the test again and see what codes we get now, now that they're changed. So that's going to do it for this episode. Not like I said earlier, I'm not sure how the videos are going to come out, but 1, 2, depending on length. But like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.